Hey guys, happy Monday. Oops, this keeps popping open. Just wanted you to see the closed version. It's okay. I hope everyone's doing well. If you are on, you can give me a like or a love and let me know that you're there. And I'll get started in just a few minutes, seconds. Give people a little bit of a chance to pop on. I have two cards that I want to share with you this evening. These are the Gatefold cards, and there's two different versions. So I'm going to share both of them with you. They're a fun way to use a piece of 8.5 by 5.5, do a couple little score lines, and voila, you have a different fold to your card. Okay, while we're waiting for people to hop on here quickly, I did want to let you know that tomorrow we are having free shipping. Tomorrow only. It's on orders of $75 or more, and you can shop till you drop at doryschneider.stampinup.net. And if your order is less than $150, you can use the hostess code. Okay, if it's more than $150, you're going to want to have your own partay and take advantage of those great deals. We are also still in our earn to redeem phase. Okay, so from until July 31st, every $50 that you spend, you get a $5 coupon that you can redeem in August. So you can take advantage of free shipping tomorrow, and you can also earn a coupon. How exciting is that? So that is my little bit of housekeeping. Hello, Joanne. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So this evening, I am using the most beautiful, thoughtful journey suite. If you have a catalog, you can find that on page 47 of your catalog. Here's the other side. You can see some samples with that. And one of my favorite things to do is look at my color palette. The color palette is down here at the bottom, so I know what colors I can use to create my fabulous cards. Thanks, Joanne. Hey, CLC. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. These are super quick and easy cards. You don't need to write anything down. This will go onto my YouTube channel when I'm finished, and you can hop over there, and all the dimensions and score lines will be on there so that you can recreate these yourselves. Okay, so I'm going to bring out my favorite tool. Well, one of, I have so many, but we're going to need our Simply Scored for this. And put it over here on the edge, and you're going to start out with a piece of paper. Well, it's not just paper, it's cardstock. We can't just have paper, right? A piece of cardstock, and you're going to take, I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss. I have mine in these little pockets here, and I'm going to cut it in half at 5.5. There, you hear it. There it goes. Nice slice and dice. So I'm going to bring it up here. Let's see if you guys can see this. There we go. And I'm going to use my, I think I covered it up. Sometimes I can find it, sometimes I can't. So I have my handy pen here. So if I can't find my bone folder, I use my handy pen. And it's just as good. My bone folder, I think if I stapled it to my forehead, I would have a little bit more success with it. But anyway, is anybody else like that? You go to make a project and can't find things, and it's right in front of you. Okay, so for the design this one here, this Gatefold, okay, for this one, again, 5.5 by 8.5. So you're gonna score at 1.5 and over again at 5 3/4. Hi, Barbara. Okay. And then I flipped it around and you are gonna give yourself a nice fold on both sides. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. I did 1 1/4, excuse me. So we're just gonna go over here to 1.5. And we're gonna give it a nice fold. Do as I say, not as I do. Have you ever heard that? Hi, Jean. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so you have this fun fold. Impress your friends. It's a little off to the side. Okay, so we have this. I'm gonna take my score tool away, and I have used, this paper is absolutely stunning, guys. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't ordered it, look what I found, my bone folder. Does that ever happen to anyone? But it's absolutely beautiful. So tomorrow, free shipping, purchase of $75 or more, you can get your hands on some of this beautiful paper as well. Okay? All right, so I have pre-cut pieces, and I like to do a cardstock layer, and then, oh, I'm sorry that you have sketchy internet, and then hopefully if you catch the replay, it won't be sketchy. Hopefully the internet will not be sketchy. And then I have a piece of designer series paper. So you could just use the designer series paper, but I love adding that extra pop of color and that other extra layer of cardstock, okay? So your measurements are going to be of your cardstock, 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So that's going to be your larger piece. And then your smaller piece is going to be, oh, I said 1 1/4, sorry, 2.5 by 5 1/4 and 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Then this piece of the beautiful designer series paper is going to be 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and then you'll have this beautiful little piece, a 1-inch strip. We all have these little 1-inch strips, so you can make tons of cards. And can you imagine how many cards you can make with this beautiful pack? Look at all this. Beautiful, 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 right? Look at all this. Okay, so I have a little bit of an edge here on mine, and that is just not Stamptastic. So I trimmed my edge so I didn't have a little. So we're gonna start, and I'm gonna use my Stamp and Seal. I love this stuff. This is the Stamp and Seal Plus. This is great because you can use it for 3D projects as well. So the holidays are coming. I know it's only July, but they'll be here before you know it. Okay, and then we're gonna add our little piece of designer series paper. I love these thistle looking flowers. They're absolutely beautiful. And look at the other side too. There's so many great projects and creations that you can make with this designer series paper. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on. There we go. Hopefully that's straight. Sometimes I'm not sure if my head's crooked or what, or maybe it's just, you know, I don't know. We'll go with my head's crooked instead of, you know, my card being crooked. So we're gonna put this piece on, again, 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Love this color combination, Blackberry Bliss and Mossy Meadow. Here we go. We're going to add this to the front. And that is the gate. Okay, so our inside piece is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And if you want to be super Stamptastic, you can even add some designer series paper on the inside as well. Impress your friends. They'll be like, whoa, check her out. She really went the extra mile. I'm like, oh, well, You can change this real quick, hopefully. Yeah. So this is how you change your Stampin' Seal Plus when it runs out in the middle of a Facebook Live. You take this whole piece out. You're gonna throw that away. And here we go, little packet. You open it up, it's like a little Ziploc bag. Pull that out. And we will be ready to roll here. You have the pieces that have the plastic on the inside. Snap that on and whew, we're back in business. And what I like to do is I just kind of advance it with my finger, and that allows you, we'll start down here too. There we go. And we're gonna put that on the inside of our card, just like that, okay? And our card closes. And then the Designer Series paper is so beautiful. I did not want to, you could put a large circle in the front if you would like, but I didn't want to cover everything up. I wanted my friends to be able to see this beautiful Designer Series paper. So I took my labeled with love punch, okay? And we are going to take a piece of our Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and let me show you my little trick here. So we're gonna punch out 2 in the back, Blackberry Bliss. Hi Dawn, happy Monday. Thanks for stopping by. And then I'm gonna show you another trick. We're gonna stamp this first, okay? So I always stamp first and punch second, because sometimes this says you make life better, and sometimes I have trouble when it has like the typed letters and then it has the script letters lining it up inside of the image. So you can stamp it and watch this, and maybe it's a little askew. So see, that's kind of askew. That's the word of the day. What you can do is you can always move your punch around, okay, to make it straight and make you look like the most fantastic stamper ever, okay? So you pop that out. Then I'm gonna put my ink away so that I don't hurt myself or get it all over the place, okay? And I'm gonna put my Stampin' Seal Plus on the back of my label. And this is how I'm gonna do a little layering. I could put it on there just in white, but it's kind of underwhelming. And you know, when we're stamping, we want to impress our friends with our great talents and abilities, okay? So we are going to just add it, 2 of them, and make our little layer, okay? How cool is that, right? I love that. That makes me happy. Then there's a little sploosh, that's a technical term, in your stamp set. Oh my gosh, this is the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set. It has great verbiage in it, okay? It also has great dies. I'll bring the dies in. You can see them. You see them here. They're not quite as impressive on the paper as they are when you actually use them. So I'm going to just take and go on both sides, okay? And just add, it takes up a little bit of the white space, okay? And then we're just gonna attach that to the front of the card. So we are only gonna put our dimensionals. You guys know how I love dimensionals. We're only gonna put our dimensionals on this half, because if we put them on the whole thing, our card will close, it will be sad, and no one will be able to see the creation and what great things we had to say about them on the inside, okay? I'm also, these are the dies, little leaf dies that are in the Thoughtful Journey. There's 2 of them. So I'm gonna run these through the Big Shot and cut those out. I'm gonna do that live. I'm not gonna show you guys, but I'm gonna show you how quick and easy it is. And if you guys don't have a Big Shot, Big Shot, sorry, stamp cut and emboss machine, if my mom was watching, I would be in big trouble right now. She'll definitely correct me. But if you don't have a stamp cut and emboss machine, tomorrow's a great day to add that. The big one is definitely worth it. Here's my 2 little leaves. And you get free shipping. So it's a win-win. Okay, I'm gonna show you another little trick of mine. I put dimensionals on everything. Some people put ketchup on everything. I put dimensionals on everything. Remember though, it's only going on from here over, okay? So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put one up here at the top. I'm gonna use 4. And you know what? It's okay. I'm a demonstrator. I get a great discount on my products. So I can use as many as I want. But also 300 come in a pack. So the more the merrier, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put this on here, kind of line it up. But my other trick is I put my leaves on top of the dimensional. So they also stick up a little bit. And make sure I'm over far enough. Okay. And you have your little card. You make life better. Who wouldn't love getting a card like that? I'm gonna add some embellishments, you guys, or some little razzle dazzle rhinestones. That's not the technical term, but that's what I like to call them. And I'm gonna put them here. I love when I have an image like this and I have my sentiment in the center. Ooh, let's make sure those are straight. Ooh. Okay, let me see. I think that's pretty good. Okay, and I do them in 3s. So if I have them here, I'm gonna add one here, and then kind of like in the triangular formation. You make life better. Okay. So there's our first gatefold. Some gatefolds, I actually featured a gatefold yesterday with the cute walruses. If you didn't see it, go back and check it out. That one actually has a belly band on it too. So it's kind of like a little belt for your card. That's another way to fancify your project. But these, I wanted to be quick and simple. So there's number 1, all right? So our second one is this one here. And this one kind of reminds me of the beach. We're actually going to the beach next week. Softball nationals. So the colors reminded me a little bit of the beach, kind of the sand, the moss, the green. It may not be, but you know what? In my world, that's what it reminded me of. So this one is going to be another, we're gonna do a little reverse of what we did, okay? 5.5 by 8.5. So I'm gonna bring my favorite tool back for when I am creating score lines. Okay, again, here it comes. Let's see if you guys can see it. Yep, perfect. All right, so this one is gonna be 2 1/8 on each side. So again, it's 5.5 by 8.5. You have 2 1/8. And then you're gonna flip it. I just flip it. I don't worry about the other dimension. That way I only have one number that I have to remember, okay? Hi, Cheryl. So, there we go. I'm gonna fold that along that line. So remember, that's 2 1/8 by 5.5. Folding it again, okay? There we go, 2 1/8. So that gives you a cute little, another cute little gatefold, okay? So here's the last one. This one's like a side part, and then this one is like one you part in the middle. So it's kind of like, you know, the cool hairstyles. Maybe not anymore, but back when I was a kid, I'm aging myself a little bit, okay? So let's go ahead. We're gonna start with our inside piece. That's gonna be your, you can do, oh, maybe not. Maybe let's not start with that. Should be 5 1/4. I think I cut it to 5. Sorry about that. Oh, no. Maybe this piece is not 5.5. Well, there we go. All right, now we're all better. I wonder what the heck was going on. Okay, so 5.5. Apparently mine was 5 3/4. I apologize about that. So let's start with our inside piece. There's no such thing as perfect card making. I don't know about you guys, but there's always something. Okay, so my inside piece, it's gonna go between my score lines, 4 1/4. There we go. And then we're gonna fold it, and it looks like this. Okay, so then we're gonna do our little pieces here. So this is 2 1/8. So on this one, I'm gonna go in by 1/8. Okay, so I'm gonna take a piece of Misty Moonlight, and that's gonna be 2. Okay, so 2 by 5 3/8. Again, 2 by 5 3/8. So it's gonna have a very slim, see how slim our outline is there? So this one has a much larger, and it's okay. Okay, this one is a little slimmer. All right, this one has been dieting over the summer, lost a little bit of those inches. Okay, so there goes my block on the floor. I'm going to go ahead and add as we go. So this is going to be the same on both sides. So I did this one reverse. This is boho blue. I absolutely love our blue family. Night of Navy, boho blue, Misty Moonlight. So this is boho blue and Misty Moonlight. And the great thing is, you can look in your catalog. Oh guys, yeah, if you don't have a catalog and you need one, please let me know. I would love to send you one. Okay. So there we have our piece there. All right. And then we're going to take this beautiful piece of designer series paper, 6 by 6, and we're going to cut that. That's going to be 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. Okay. And you can cut these however you would like. All right, so see, you get just that little hint of the Misty Moonlight. All right, so let me go ahead and put this on the front. 5 1/4 and 1 7/8. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Love it, love it, love it. Gonna do the same on the other side. 5 1/4 by 1 7/8 is our piece of designer series paper. Again, you just get that little peek of the cardstock, but it looks like the image is continuing over. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to use I have some extra paper here. This is Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to punch out. Uh-oh. I think it'll be okay. I may need another piece. I need another piece. And I'm going to punch out, okay, 2 of these. And then I'm going to take again, and I'm going to do You Make Life Better. Okay. And this time, I'm going to use Night of Navy. It's the darkest blue that we have. I'm going to open that up. Again, I'm going to stamp it first. Okay. We're going to do it this way. And If it's not perfect and straight, then we are going to put it in our punch and make it straight and wonderful, just like that. Okay, so there we go. So we're gonna do our little layering again. Great little layering tip, great way to add a little bit of pizzazz to the outside of just what would be a basic white image. Okay, so again, if you're just joining us, just showing you guys how to make a little background. Oh, Barbara, hopefully no one else. Is anyone else having problems? Is anyone else frozen? Am I frozen? Hopefully everyone can see everything okay. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what's happening. Let me know if you're able to see what's going on. Okay? All right. So here's the other one. You make life better. So this one, remember, we're putting our dimensionals from the center, from our center part over. Okay? Either side is fine. You are going to add them to the back. Whoops. Okay, good. I'm sorry Barbara's having some issues. Hopefully she'll be able to watch the replay and everything will make sense and move. Okay. All right. So you make life better. We're making life better. And again, this one, I don't know. Where should we put it? I don't want to cover up the tree. So I'm going to put this at the bottom. That's another thing. I don't want to cover stuff up. So I'm going to make life better at the bottom. All right. So we have our splooshes, right? So we're going to take those and our native navy ink, and let me open it, and we're going to tap, 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 and then we're going to stamp off. So I have a little scrap paper over here. We're going to stamp off twice. I should have done this before I put it on the card, but it'll still work. So you just have your little splashes, and even if you want to, you can kind of take them. And it's okay to stamp on your designer series paper. Okay, you can add a little bit of extra dimension there too. Okay, stamping off is a great thing. Okay, now with this one, what I did is I used one of the dies. Let me show it to you. It's this one here. Oh, guys, my mom just got on. So she didn't hear me call it a big shot. So, whew, I'm good. But I just told him myself. So, all right. So I'm going to take a piece of this boho. I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to run it through I'm going to say it right this time since my mom's listening. It's called the Stamp, Cut, and Emboss Machine. Okay. And I don't want to get a Stampin' timeout, right? None of us do. So I'm going to run it through. Make sure, I don't want to make a craftnado for you guys or a earthquake. All right, so this is fun. This is a fun little kind of greenery, but since we're doing everything in hues of blue, it's a great little accent. So I'm going to do one in the, boho, and the other one, I don't want the whole thing. So I have this great little corner here, a little scrap. I'm just going to lay this right on the top, and I'm going to run that through my Stamp, Cut, and Emboss machine. And sorry guys, I'm shaking the table a little bit. You'll hear it pop when it comes out. There it goes. Because I just want a little accent piece. Okay, so we're gonna pull that off. Just a little accent. And I'm gonna put that over here on top of my trees, okay? And then I have another one, and I'm gonna do something sacrilegious. I'm gonna take the bottom off. I don't want the whole thing, and I don't wanna have to worry about putting that back behind it. So I put a little bit of my, I'm going to put these two together, one on top of the other. You can see my Stampin' Seal Plus. You can see that big sheet of it right there. And I'm just going to put that, tuck it in behind my little piece there, and need to bring it around a little bit so it's on my card. But you just have that little extra accent there. Okay? And it's stuck to the back of the label, so that's why it's sticking up a little bit. If you're gonna send it in the mail, you might wanna secure it just a little bit more, but I'm happy. I love things when they're kind of a little bit more 3D and they stick up a little bit more. And then I'm going to put my razzle dazzles on here, which I told you is not the technical term, but one of my favorite parts of the whole catalog when we get new catalogs is to go look at the embellishments. I love ribbon. I love anything sparkly. All of our adhesive back gems and all the good stuff. Oh my gosh, I just get so excited. Again, I just did this. We're gonna do it in sets of 3. So I have my little triangle going there, and then these two little things here, and then you make life better. So those are my projects for the evening. All right. So, whoops, my 2 gatefolds. All right. So in a little bit, this will be posted. I have my electronic engineer Henry that will help me get this over onto my YouTube channel, so you can check it out tomorrow, and there will be your scores, your dimensions, and all the great things that we use to make these projects this evening. Again, don't forget, I'm going to bring it back. Tomorrow is free shipping, guys. Orders of 75 or more, so you can shop till you drop at doryschneider.stampin'up.net. Okay, there's your hostess code. And we also have for every $50 that you spend before tax and shipping, you get to earn a free coupon, and you get to spend those coupons in August. So many exciting things going on tomorrow. Okay. And there was also something on my page today about paper pumpkin. So make sure you check in on that too. So much going on. It's, oh my gosh, so incredibly stamptastic and exciting. So I hope you guys had a fabulous Monday. Stay tuned for more projects this week. Keep checking in. I would love for you to share this video if you are so inclined. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just removed my totally embarrassing bone folder that needs to be washed. And enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great week. Take care, guys. Bye.